So, I really don't know what I'm doing, so, like, bear with me a second. So I, just finished this sketchbook, and, this is my first ever sketchbook tour, so, it's gonna be a learning experience for everybody here, especially me. If you're related to me, please just, leave, and, if you're not welcome, this is the baby. His name is Sean. These stickers, I got a lot of them on Hot Topic, except for this one. I got it on Etsy, and I forget the artist's name, but I'll figure it out, and I'll put it, over here somewhere. This one I got at Spencer's. These three are Hot Topic. This one came in, a big sticker pack that my stepdad bought me, and then the rest are, these were in the drawer at work, and then these are from some, a little, collage pack that my mom has, and, so, yeah. Let me see if I can get this in here. Okay, so, there's trigger warnings. I mean, they're not really. There's one drawing that is mildly referencing SH, and then there's a lot of naked people. The trypophobia. I said it right. The holes. That's crossed out because I ripped that page out because I hated it. I mean, there's no blood and guts in here. There's a lot of blood because I think it's cool that people can just leak bright red fluid. But there's no guts, so as long as a nosebleed doesn't trigger you, you'll be fine. This sticker I got off of a Berserk comic that I got from the library. It's the parental advisory sticker, and then this is off of a shirt. This, I ordered a necklace from them, and then this is the little dude from Fallout. I forget what this is, but I love Fallout, so we have it. We have it there. My goals for this book were to make it messy, to life draw, to fill it fast, and draw in pen. And as you can see, it took me from September 29th to March 3rd, so basically October, November, December, January, February. So it basically took me 5 months plus a week to fill. That may not sound like much, but for me that's fast. I have not completed a sketchbook in a few years. So for me it's good. This was going to be the first page. I was going to paint my cat on the first page, but I hated everything else on the first page besides this, so I just kept this in. There he is, he's my little boy. His name's Gandalf. I'm going to mention him and our other cat, Percy, a lot, so, bear with me. And this, when I was starting the sketchbook, I was going to do, a whole thing for, fears. I was going to do that word I can't say, the tryptophobia? Yes, I got it. Okay, so I was gonna do the tryptophobia and hemophobia, which is fear of blood, and it's so funny because every time everybody's like, oh, homophobia, so yeah, and then I gave up on doing the fears. This was from a different sketchbook. It's a little clown person, I don't know. I like clowns, and then this is, I was watching TV. I was watching a lot of Impractical Jokers and not drawing, and I felt kind of useless, so I drew the living room. This was a fake, how much is that, $1 million bill that I found on the ground, and it was one of those ones that have a paragraph about Jesus on the back, so I just painted it out, and then some hand practice, and then some mimes, because as I mentioned, I was watching Impractical Jokers, and they handcuffed, I think it was Q. They handcuffed Q to a mime for 24 hours. this was a pose thing I saw on Pinterest. Wow. But then I like hated the faces, and so I ended up like that. Song lyrics, there's a lot of those. There's, I don't know. I'm gonna say a lot. You just brace yourselves. This was also a picture on Pinterest. That's what a lot of this book in the beginning was pictures on Pinterest. Oh my god, my stuff is falling down. Stay. Okay. This was like, I was looking at conjoined twins because it's really cool. Like their skulls. That sounds weird, but like, it's because they're like fused, you know? And so I thought it was really neat. And then I was also looking at Janus cats, which are cats with two faces. So, but I think I drew one of those later on, so you'll see. And then there's Toothless. There's Lestat from Interview with a Vampire, because the new show came out, and I was like, you know, like, that is a fine man. This, I think, was more people I saw on Pinterest. I drew this person again later. You'll see. There's me. This was, I was gonna try to do some October drawing challenges, like how one does, and, yeah, no. Just, like, no. But I was gonna do Rattober. This was my charity rat, or my good rat, I think. Yeah, good rat. And then I was gonna draw Patrick Bateman for the bloody prompt, which I forget what that was a prompt for, like what prompt list, but I can tell you right now it wasn't Inktober, because the Inktober prompts fucking sucked. There's Michael Myers, originally this page was filled with like something different, but then I didn't like it, so I just was drawing random objects, and like went back like a couple months later after I originally sketched this. So wow, okay, this thing is moving. This was a Little Shop of Horrors page, but I decided I hated it, so I painted over it, and then I drew Audrey 2 again on top of it, and this was to like keep it from, like, you know. This was when my two friends, Mikey and Austin, came over, and they were cuddling on my couch, so like I drew them because I was like, aw, you guys are so cute, that's good pose practice, you know, whatever. I forget what we were watching, but we were watching something. Here's a bunch of Starbucks orders, and then there's Adam and Barbara from Beetlejuice because I fucking love them. Okay. There's this. This was, I drew this at work, and it's Jason, Sam, and Michael Myers, and it says families that slay together stay together, because it was cute, and they're all slashers and they don't talk, so I'm like, you know. This goat, or Austin, I did this because this is my friend Austin from earlier, this one, and I drew him, and then I drew goat, and we were making fun of him because both of his zodiacs, like his Chinese zodiac and like his sun sign, are both goats. Like he's a Capricorn and then a goat. So we were like, there's a little Kurt Cobain. I don't know if you can see him. You can. And there's a bigger Kurt Cobain, and then there's a pretzel, because I work in a mall and pretzels are the only thing I can go get for lunch. So this was gonna be like a hybrid rat thing, and like I drew a little Nessie for cryptic, and then I drew like a Bulbasaur rat, which was really cute. And then there's me. This was Hot Cash that I did not use. And then there's the Janus cats I mentioned earlier, and then I drew some slashers because, you know, at work those are the only things I have to draw. Because I worked at a Spirit Halloween, in case you, like, well, most of you are probably finding this out just now, but I worked at a Spirit Halloween, and now I work at a Spencer's. They transferred me over. So, that's why there's a lot of slashers in this book. Also, I just love them. Anyway, this is all the time St. Practical Joker's lost. I was, like, tallying them up. This just ain't fair. Like, Joe has lost the least. It's so weird. And then I drew Mobius and Loki as the creature and Dr. Frankenstein, because I fucking If you know anything about me, I love Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, you know? So there's that. This was gonna be like lyrics for a song, but then I just never finished this song because I was like, ew. This was like, I was looking at cat scans and I thought it was really cool, so I like drew the pictures on the cat scans. This was Austin and Mikey's cat was in a crock pot, so I drew that, and then I drew the junk lady from the labyrinth, and these are clown mask instructions that I put in here, and then this was from like the adult Happy Meals, or maybe it was the Happy, yeah, this was from the adult Happy Meals, and it's like, so I drew the little, and then there was my receipt, and then there's Dr. Frankenfurter. Here's Michael Myers again, but this time he has cat ears on. And then here's Ghostface with like the Happy Meal thing, and then some cat ears, and then I drew Devil Face. And this was from a bird that I like took into a bird sanctuary. And yeah, that bird died. Like I called back because we didn't know what was wrong with it, so we dropped it off. I called back and they were like, yeah, he died 2 days later. I was like, oh, okay, so rip that little birdie, I guess. Here's my cat Percy. I love her. She's so cute. And like we just got her. This was from when we got her. Like when I started the sketchbook, we did not have Percy. Now we do. That's how new she is. Here's Jareth. Yeah. I love his suit, the sparkly one in the As the World Falls Down. There's Paul Allen. Deadpool, Vampire Kermit. Here's Persephone again. I love her. And then there's a little Plankton because I was watching a lot of SpongeBob with my brother. There's a little me, a tiny little me. And then this is a Spirit Halloween coupon that I stole out of the trash at work because we were supposed to throw them away, but I was like, I want one in my sketchbook, so I took one. This was Austin from American Horror Story. This was supposed to be Austin from American Horror Story, but then I was drawing it, I was like, that looks more like Orin from Little Shop of Horrors, so that's why I drew them together. Doesn't make much sense, no, but, you know, they're here now, and I'm very proud of both of these, actually. This is a little pumpkin. I'm actually really proud of this. It's cute. I was practicing some yoga poses, and these two I turned into Quicksilver and, what is his name? Nightcrawler. Because they're my 2 favorite X-Men, so, you know, I drew that as, yeah, you get it. And then this was just, for this, I was, like, looking at logos of fast food and figuring out why, like, red, yellow, and blue are the most used. This was, I went to a Ren Fest. I went to the Michigan Ren Festival. I met some really cool pirates. Shout out to Dylan and Mia. But, yeah, so these were, like, really cool houses, like, sculptures, and I was like, that's cool, so I took a picture, and I drew them, and then this is from when I took a whole half of a pie to work and ate it on my lunch, and there's bats, because, I got my tattoo, and I was so, I draw, because they're easy to look at. This is, when Halloween Ends came out, and then okay, first let me show you. I hate this drawing. It was gonna be Aziraphale and Crowley, but I hated it, so like I covered it up with receipts that I drew on at work. So let me see if I can get it all in the frame here. So there's Jason, Michael, the Holly Ho bar, Michael's pumpkin, a gouged ear, a random dude. This was gonna be like a clown hammer that we sell, but how the hell did I have that folded up? I don't know. Oh, there we go. And then this was me. I drew the scissors at work. Drew Jason Voorhees in a hoodie because he's cute. There he's again, and then there's my hands. Because when you're at work, there's only so much you can draw. There's Billie Eilish. This was a Band-Aid thing. Leaves. Because they started falling, and I got hyped. Real hyped. These are all stickers from Fruit. this? I don't know. This is just some random stuff and pen. More random stuff and pen. I'm gonna like speed run through this little. This is like a gum wrapper, and then I drew Michael and put a little lipstick kiss on him. And then there's Loki. Oh my god. Because I think pictures from season 2 came out or something. I forget why I drew him. And this was from like the little trick or treat Happy Meal, and then I drew a little juice box for vampires. There's more Halloween stuff. Robert Pattinson. Ooh. This was a pumpkin eye card, and I like the sticker, so I kept it. And then this is In a Week by Hosier lyrics, and so like, yeah, I love that song. This is Evan Peters because he's so fucking fine. Let me tell you, like, you already know. Evan Peters, love of my life, dream man. If I could look like anyone, I would look like him. Like, he's the reason I cut my hair. Anyway. Anyway, we had an animatronic at work, and it was really annoying, and he'd always say creatures and creepy crawlies will, like, come out and search of blood, and it was like, it was annoying. These were 2 people I found on Pinterest. This was my dad's pumpkin because it was rotting and it looked cool. I ate all of these in the span of 2 hours at work. I think it's either 14 or 17 cherry dum dum wrappers. Yeah, not much to say here. I was just kind of doing whatever. This is from when I went to go see Rocky Horror. And, you know, if you've been to an interactive show for Rocky Horror, you know why you need a newspaper. And some people behind me were kind enough to give me a newspaper because I was dumb and I didn't even think about bringing one. But yeah, so then I kept it because, I don't know, fond memories. So from some markers I got, this was on Halloween because the Google Doodle came out and I was fucking obsessed. I still play that thing. It's so fun. If you have not played the Great Ghoul Duel, go do it right now. There's my dad. There's my son. That's not actually my dad. I know. I'm not Kurt Cobain's son. I know I'm a disappointment. This was Home Sweet Ohio. It was like a corn maze we went into, and I thought it was real funny that it said Home Sweet Ohio, because if you live in Ohio, you know. There's David Bowie. There's a dog and some goldfish that were at a store I was in. There's Michael Myers with his titties out. There's Frankenstein the monster. There's Dracula. There's a little Jason. There's me making a heart hand at Michael Myers because we had some guy who would come into spirit dressed up as him. And I was doing that, like, at him. And he went back, because he had his hand bandaged up, he couldn't do the thing. He couldn't do it, you guys. It was sad. It was depressing. There's Chucky saying he's not like other dolls because he can say fuck. There's a little collage thing. There's the I'm gonna butcher this, but the Bishujo figure of Michael. Lil Nas. Oh my god, he's so fine, bro. So yeah, I drew him. And there's SpongeBob and Rover from Animal Crossing, and then this, I don't know, I forget. I think I was gonna draw stuff like underneath, but then it looked bad, so I just did like a cool 70s pattern. There's Art the Clown, because my friend's obsessed with him. There's M's cat. If you don't know who M is, their handle on Instagram is at Queen Voodoo, and I fucking love them. They are my best friend. There's Evan Peters again. Some swirlies, because I don't know what to draw, you guys. Yeah, I did a little collage. There's the Bowie M&M. There's Borzois, and I'm so mad. I fucking drew these before the Borzois, that stupid TikTok sound. Yeah, I drew that before that happened, and I didn't post them, and I was like, I'm so stupid, you know? There's a mallard. This is from when I went to the roller rink. This is like a guitar. I forget what it is. My friend gave it to me. This is a Pumped Up Kicks, because it was my top Spotify song for 2 years in a row now. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing. I did the thing that Patrick Bateman did with, like, the meat bone thing, and then I drew him, because And there's a little Kiromi and Melody thing. And then I think this is, like, I started working at Spencer's, so I took that. This is just stuff I found either on Instagram or Pinterest, and then salad fingers, and then that kid from Saw 2. I forget what his name is. This was a little collage magazine thing I did. Flowers. This is a fucking delicious apple. Oh my god, Honeycrisp. Ugh. Yum. Good. Delicious. Recommend. And then this is when Wednesday came out. Everybody was obsessed with it, so I drew Thing, because, you know, he my boy. This, I got like a portable printer at Five Below. And I printed out Jack Torrance for this collage, because I didn't know what else to put here. But it's like fading, and you'll see this with my other pictures too. They like all faded. There's me, there's my cat. This page got fucked up. Like, I don't know what happened to it, but like it got a little wrecked, but it's fine. Here's Persephone again. I tried some perspective practice. There's a Minnie Mouse sticker that was on a banana. And I watched Repo with my stepdad, and just like, grave robber, my beloved. So I drew him saying, remember to hydrate. This was on Christmas. Or maybe not. Maybe it was a couple days before Christmas. But I drew David Harbour as Santa Claus, because that man is fine. And then they're here. I don't know how well it'll show up, but like, this is what I'm talking about, how the printer thing like faded all the drawings I printed out, but it's Michael Myers in a Santa outfit, and then Jack Skellington. Oh, there's the cat boy. This was my brother, I think on Christmas Eve, and he was wrapped up in blankets, wearing a little elf hat. I was like, oh, buddy. There's some lips, there's my cat. Him, I bought him at work because somebody returned him, and I felt really bad, and he's just so cute, and I named him Bo. His name's Skelbo, though. I think, like, he was made by Gus Fink on Instagram, and, like, I saw the plushie in the store. I was like, what the hell? So, you know, obviously I snatched him. There was my new hair. This is for a bomb-ass movie that nobody knows about. It's called The Hogfather. So good. My favorite Christmas movie. We watch every year. Like, you should watch it if you don't know what it is. These I got, like Posca pens, almost. They're not like Posca name brand though, so it's weird. Here's a sandworm, there's salad fingers, and this was my current mood. You can't tell, but like, this is Michael Myers with his head up against a wall, and then this is Tate Langdon, like with his head in his hand, because I think he was crying or something. This makes me really mad, okay? Like, I Mod Podged this page, and then I thought, like, it was dry enough, so I closed it, and then I opened it up, and I fucking ripped Jack's face off, and part of Wendy's face off, and I was so mad, because the drawing underneath here was really good, but then I had to, like, take sticker paper and just, like, redo his whole face. It pissed me off to no end. I was so sad. But moving on, we're not gonna talk about, we're just gonna move on. We're gonna move on. It's done with. This was commission planning. Here's Howl with some crows, because he is a bird in the movie. I hate this, but we're just gonna move on. Here's my cat. This is like ukulele finger pluckings, I don't know. And then I do that quote from, what is it called? What We Do in the Shadows, where it's like, he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy. Yeah, so I put that underneath this drawing of my cat, because, oh, he's so cute. And the Polaroid, like, made him look black. He's tabby. He's asleep. I could show him to you, but, like, that'd be awkward, so, like, I don't want to just pick him up and set him on the table and disturb him. So we're just, you guys don't get to see him. Maybe I'll put a picture of him up, though. But anyway, this was him. This is not my cat. This is when I had the price gun at Spencer's, and I was marking stuff down, but I decided to mark something down from 666 to 420.69, because I have the humor of a 12-year-old. This is a sticker I made of Ed from Good Burger. I love him. Like, childhood crush right there. Here's a Borzoi. Here's my dad. I found my copy of The Phantom Menace, and it had this Be Kind, Please Rewind sticker on it, so you know I kept that. This, I was planning, like, designs to try to sell to Spencer's, but then I didn't do that. And then there's a cute little dress underneath, and this is my friend Justice, because he came over to visit me. And he was drawing, so I drew him. This is just more of, like, finalizing these. I don't really like any of them that much, except for this teddy bear and these coffins. This is Paul Allen and Patrick Bateman. Okay, so what we have here is Paul Allen says, "What are you doing, Pat?" And he's at the stove, and he says, "Cooking pork chops." Smiley face. We all know he's not cooking pork chops. If you know anything about that man, he's not cooking pork chops, okay? He's just not. And then, oh, look, there he is again. This was closer to Valentine's Day, because these are Scratch and Sniff Valentine's Day stickers, and they glow in the dark. You already know, when I found out they glow in the dark, I fucking screamed my head off, okay? These are some shoes, because they're pretty. They're like modified Air Force Ones or something, I don't know. Here's Ghostface. Here's a drawing of me reading. This is a customer who came into the store, and I like showed them my sketchbook, and they had a little business card, and they showed me some of their art. I was like, oh my god, like, I love you. This is when I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I saw Kurt Cobain's guitars, and my friend Gloria took a picture for me on their Polaroid. And then here's Poppy from Repo, because him and Grave Robber are my favorites. Although I also really love Luigi, okay? Like, you don't know. I drew this because Gloria got to go to see Beetlejuice, and I drew that time they, like, swapped outfits. Because I love the Beetlejuice musical, man. You don't even know. And then this is a drawing Gloria did of themselves in my sketchbook. And so, like, I drew myself. And then this is all stuff we got at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There's Bo again. This is random stuff that was laying around my room because I was bored. I didn't know what to draw. This is a cute little plushie I saw up in Akron because we went to the big Barnes & Noble that's up there. And oh my god, this little elephant was so fucking cute. I was so close to buying him. Here's a bunch of people's names backwards because I wanted to see how cool they looked. This is from Funguary. It's the only Funguary drawing I drew. Here's another drawing that Gloria left me, and then on the inside is a picture of my grandma, because we went out to breakfast, so I drew her. There's Chucky, my son, my boy. This is M's vampire, and this is mine. This is Leona, and that's Lynn, and they share a boyfriend, Andy, and I love them. They're just, and they live in Portland. I just knocked my glue stick over. Anyway, here's my cats. I put that, like the 0.5 perspective filter on them, and it was really funny. Especially Persephone. Like, oh my gosh. So, you know I had to draw it, because these pictures were living in my brain. And then there's Dog Meat from Bot Form, because he's my good little boy. There's Catra and Adora, but, like, I switched their roles and saved the cat, because love. And then there's a Brokeback Mountain quote or something. It was when Jedediah from Night at the Museum quoted Brokeback Mountain. Here's a little note on edible mushrooms, and then it was Valentine's Day. So I drew my character Harley and Nick Valentine, because, you know, they smooch. Like, I fucking downloaded mods so Harley could kiss his robot boyfriend. Like, it is a crime. I'm mad at Bethesda forever for this. Like, so angry. So mad. And this was, like, my second or third time drawing Nick, so I really liked how it came out. Yeah. And then I drew some fruit. And then, this was in crayon. And then I got mad at the crayons, so it was very stress relieving, I think. There's me. There's Gloria drew me. because we were talking about Papa at work, and I was like, So then I drew, well, they drew that, and then I stuck this in here to match it. And then this is a little comic I did of Kid Loki. I'm not gonna read it, but I'll flip through real quick, and like you can pause to look at it further. It's of Kid Loki and old Loki when they're stuck on, when they're in the void. So yeah, it's really cute if you take the time to read it. Here is this shirt I was discounting at work, but I drew it as Patrick Bateman holding Paul Allen's head. It's supposed to be like a slutty anime girl holding some dude's head, which, good for her, slay. Jedediah and Octavius. Oh my god, I fucking love them so much. Okay. I love them. Boys. Okay. This is an explanation, so this is an older drawing, but I found it. I thought I lost it. So I pasted it in here so I don't lose it again. There is Michael Myers in like a SWAT hat because someone at Spirit like was wearing the SWAT hat around and then they took it off and they just left it on him on like the mask. And then this is Beetlejuice and Batman kissing because I was like, oh, they're both played by Michael Keaton. So I grabbed our full face Beetlejuice mask and I grabbed our full face Batman mask and made them like, and my supervisor Andrew fucking hated me for that after. Here's drawings of Victor Frankenstein, including Frankenstein's monster, but like the drink, because that's so funny. I love him. He's my little dude. He's a little insane. I actually drew the, oh, he's a little fucked up actually. And then here he's saying to the monster, shut the fuck up, you're literally a Petri dish baby. And then this is a little doodle of the monster that Gloria drew for me. Here's a picture of me when I went to go see the Andy Warhol painting because I went to the Cleveland Art Museum and, oh, I fell to my knees. Like, literally fell to my knees when I saw it. And then my mom took a picture of me in front of it. There's Ghostface and the Professor from Puppet History because, Scream 6, like, sponsored an episode of Too Many Spirits. And this was drawn on my birthday. I drew these two on my birthday, which was, like, last week. So, hey! I made an AU. Well, first I watched a video of what if Harry got sorted into Slytherin, except I watched, like, half of the video, but then it got my brain working, and I remembered, like, some really old Harry Potter designs that I made. So I drew it. There's Harry, and I kind of projected onto him, and then there's a little Draco. This drawing right here is so cute. I'm so proud of this. And then I made Harry's scar look like an actual lightning bolt, like, you know, when people get struck by lightning and they get their, like those cool scars, like, running up their, yeah. So I did that on his head because I thought it was cooler. And then here's Papa with serious lyrics. Oh no. I bought myself tickets to the Ghost concert in August. Yeah, so I drew Papa. That was my birthday present to myself, you know. And then here's like a little 2-minute study of some roses, because I got roses for my birthday and they're really pretty, and they actually still haven't wilted yet. They're right behind me, and I'm gonna be so sad when they die. But I timed myself for 20 minutes. I can't remember if I mentioned that. This is my cats, because they were just lounging around, so I did some pen doodles of them. I was like, you guys are so cute. I'm in love with my cats, dude. I love them so much. And then this was when I took Percy to the vet, and they gave us like this cute little bag with some flea medicine in it for her. And the design was really adorable. So, you know, I cut that out and kept it. You know. This, Tic Tacs. Fucking love Tic Tacs, bro. So good. So tasty. And then this is Jareth holding some melatonin because of a Tumblr post, and it's like, someone said, I call this one Jareth Goes to CVS, and I fucking cracked up, okay? So I drew him holding the melatonin, and then I drew M's hand, because I fucking love M. They are my bestie. Shout out to you, M, if you're watching. You know I love you. You know I love you. And, yeah, so that's the whole sketchbook. I got lazy on the last page and just wrote, K, I'm done, because I wanted to film this video while nobody was home, because, I'm not gonna lie, my family's a little obnoxious, but, you know, I love them anyway. I do. This is just random to-do lists and, like, 2 draw lists. We can go through this one, because this is the one I'm working on, and I'm gonna be doing this in the sketchbook that I abandoned for this one. I want to draw some Walking Dead fan art. I want to draw some deers, some birds. Did I say deers? I'm stupid. I want to draw Misa. I want to draw M's character Jackson. I want to draw Ross Lynch. I want to draw Randall from Monsters Inc. And I want to draw the Ohio State Reformatory, because I'm in love with that building, dude. Like, you don't know. I live like 2 minutes away from it. I have a shirt on right now that I got from it. You can't see it, but it's Shawshank. I've never watched Shawshank in my life, but I love the Reformatory, so, you know. This really tasty place, but you can only get their food if you DoorDash it, which makes no sense to me, but, like, it's fucking delicious. My boss at Spirit ordered some, and I was like, you know, sampling. And this was from at Spirit. We have this guy who dresses up as Michael Myers and comes in. His real name's Brian. But, he came in and I asked for his autograph because I was sad about Halloween Ends, and he, like, took out a marker and just went, and then he gave me a real autograph after, but, like, I kept the picture he drew for me. And that guy actually came to my birthday party. He's really cool. Shout out to Brian, too. And this sketchbook is a Piccadilly, so that nobody asks. I bought it for like $7 at Barnes & Noble, and, that's about all I have to show you, so we'll do a little flip through here real quick, just so you can, like, whee! Oops. But anyway, so if you like that, I have an Instagram for my art. It is at icyfell. And, you can go follow me if you want. Thank you if you've watched the video this far. This is my first time doing something like this, so, you know, any support will be really appreciated. And,